major quasi-national test on what happened around that attempted coup, which to me continues to be the most important issue in America today, in that you have a Republican Party that has unveiled and unmasked itself as being hostile to American democracy. They do not believe in our system of government. They don't believe in the Constitution. And as that clip just showed, they are willing to take up arms in larger numbers. And the voters of Virginia and New Jersey, in essence, said yesterday, no problem. It's okay. You get a pass. I don't know where it goes from here. There were no easy solutions, no easy answers. And yes, you could look at Joe Biden's sagging approval ratings. You can look at the fact that, COVID hasn't quite been vanquished and we haven't gotten back to full normal yet. You can look at the messy Afghanistan fallout. I don't think any of those things, however, explain that last night, in my judgment at least, the voters of two major Democratic states, in essence, said there's no penalty to pay for the Republican Party that was behind an armed insurrection.
Yeah, which is crazy. So Susan, I want to bring you back in here because half the Republican Party does not believe that their votes will be counted accurately. So yes, Youngkin won in Virginia last night, but I was prepared if McAuliffe had won, will this group of people ever accept another election result that they don't like? And I think it's kind of scary that the Republican Party is kind of trafficking in the disbelief in democracy itself.
It's terrifying. And to your question, if McAuliffe would have won, you would have heard it was rigged. There's no doubt about it. And they would have been wrong, and it would have been playing into the big lie. And I agree in my heart about democracy being on the line, that we may not recognize this country in a few years if we cannot maintain faith in our elections, and if we cannot broaden our country's voting base. Everyone should be voting. We need to get more voter participation, not less. That will make us a better country. But I'm going to go political now. If you want to win races, you can't tell people what you think is the most important issue facing them. You need to speak to what their most important issue is that they see for themselves. And that's where the Build Back Better is. It hasn't been communicated well enough to the general public so they can relate to it, so they can say, oh, I'm getting this. Yes, I need child care. Yes, I need universal pre-K. And yes, I also need broadband and bridges. These are all great things for people to know that are coming their way, but you cannot just build on, we're going to change the social net of our society. It doesn't work if you want to win races. And that's what needs to happen. I am a Republican who have supported Democrats and want Democrats to win because I believe in democracy and I believe in governance. We can disagree on policy, but Republicans aren't governing. And they're still able to be influential in this process. And we have to say the only solution to that is by more Democrats winning.
Yeah, and so